Good afternoon, class of 2017. How are you feeling today? I need to hear more noises. How are you feeling today? Yes, congratulations. I'm so proud here today to introduce you our student speaker. Marcela Rodrigues Guimarães was selected among many students to this year's speaker by the CCSF Commencement Committee. Her story is one of not only high academic achievement, but of perseverance, hard work, and fighting for social justice. Marcela is receiving an associate in science degree in social and behavioral science, as well as sexual education, health education certificate from City College of San Francisco with highest honors. Yes. She is transferring to the Smith College for Women to complete a bachelor degree as a neuroscience major. How proud we are of you, of our student speaker. Please welcome your 2017 student speaker, Marcela Rodrigues Guimarães. Thank you, congratulations.
Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? My name is Marcela Rodrigues Guimarães, and I'm truly honored to be here speaking to you, class of 2017. I'm going to be sharing with you 4 lessons I learned during the 4 semesters I spent here at City College. So, lesson number 1, the personal is political. As a feminist and activist, I cannot separate my academic achievements from my fight against all types of oppression. Growing up, I was discouraged from pursuing an academic path because I was raised to believe that I would never be smart enough. But in my first semester here, I learned that yes, education is for me. Professor Meg Harrison, my favorite, taught me the basis for understanding my feminist and activist identities. Originally, American higher education was not designed for someone like me, an immigrant woman. Meg's English class introduced me to Claim an Education by Adrienne Rich. Rich states, you cannot afford to think of being here to receive an education. You do much better to think of yourselves as being here to claim one. Her words were transformative for me, and I learned to take full responsibility for my own education. Rich delivered that speech in a women's college in 1977. That was 40 years ago. And now in 2017, I'm gonna go to a women's college. I will be attending Smith College in the fall. Thank you. And a full ride scholarship. Thank you. So I stand here today honoring every single woman who resisted a discriminatory system and who fought for my right to attend college. Being a woman, however, is only one of many identities I carry. I'm from Belém, Brazil, a small town. It's a small town in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. And unlike many children in my state, I had the right to attend school. But as long as I can remember, I wanted to move out of my hometown. From a young age, I knew that I needed to be in an environment where I could express myself freely. So I could not anticipate the obstacles I would face as an immigrant, from the financial and legal barriers to the everyday question, so what are you? Well, I can tell you what I'm not. I'm not a citizen in 2017 America. In 1790, through the Naturalization Act, a US citizen was a free white male. If you were alive in 1790, would you be a citizen? Are you a citizen today? What does it mean to be a citizen in 2017 America? My voice as an immigrant is a privileged one. I came to the US by plane. I have a legal status as a student, and I didn't have to fear hiding and deportation. I mean, well, until the last presidential election, Trump. Yet, I moved to the US without the support of my family. And I'm not eligible for many internships, scholarships that I'm qualified for and interested solely because I'm not a US citizen. My life is divided between both extremes of the Americas, North and South. My family, they don't even know what I'm doing here. They are actually disappointed because I'm not following the gender roles that they expected me to. But I didn't move all the way to San Francisco just because I wanted to go to school. I actually wanted to love. I wanted to be loved, to be accepted, and just be okay with who I am. A young queer woman. Yes! I'm a lesbian, a dyke, whatever. You can call me what you want, but that's what I am, queer and unapologetic. And San Francisco is the place I chose to call home, and it's the place that for the first time in my life, I felt freedom. So lesson number 2, where there's oppression, there's resistance. Although the president does not want me here, and legally I'm considered an alien, many Americans appreciate me, they support me, they value my experience and my existence. The CCSF community embraced me, gave me hope, and offered me a place where my immigration status, my sexuality, my nationality, they are all celebrated and not discriminated. This institution is resistance. I may not be a US citizen, but I'm a CCSF citizen, and no one can take that away from me. When people meet me, besides of assuming that I speak Spanish and that the capital of Brazil is Argentina, they also assume that I had strict parents and was like a nerd since high school. But that's far from the truth. Today, exactly 10 years after I repeated 7th grade math, I still have to work really hard to just fight against the voices inside my head that say that I'm not capable enough or talented enough. I remind myself that I resist against a system that it's not designed for me. And I resist because all women, all immigrants, all marginalized communities deserve to be here at this institution and any other higher education institution. So lesson 3, my voice matters. My voice as an immigrant, queer, Latina, feminist, aspiring scientist matters. My thoughts and perspectives are powerful. I can improve my communities and create positive change. The Women's Studies Department provided me the safe space I needed to understand the power of my own story. I would not be here today if it wasn't for them and for the classes I took. Because in women's studies classes, I was taken seriously as a scholar, as a student, and also my gender did not undermine my achievements. So using the power of my own voice, I was able to work towards improving social issues that I care about. Through Expect Respect, which is Project Survive's sister organization, I went to high schools to talk to the students about consent, accountability, responsibility, respect in dating relationships. My voice fights against sexual violence because no one deserves to be sexually assaulted. I do not do this alone though. Lesson 4, community is everything. As my voice matters, your voice matters. The same community that embraced me is the community that taught me to use my struggles to make myself stronger and to turn grief into resilience. I would not be here without the support of amazing people who crossed my way. So first, the woman who brought me to this world my mom. Though she does not speak any English and lives so far away, she's here today. And though we disagree a lot, our love for each other crosses all borders. Te amo, mãe. Obrigada. Also, thanks to my siblings who were not able to come here from Brazil, and my dad who died when I was a kid but is with me and proud of me no matter where he is. Anne-Marie, my therapist and my chosen mom, she literally saved my life when I didn't want to live anymore. I would not be able to graduate today without her unconditional support. Now, the Harrisons. Two Harrisons. So, my two favorite professors of all time, Meg Harrison and Lisa Harrison. Yes. So, Maggie, thank you for believing in me and for pushing me to achieve my best. And if one day I become a professor, I want to be like you, because you learn with your students as much as they learn with you. So thank you. And Lisa, you showed me that women of color can be scientists or whatever they want to be. And I'll never forget the day that you told me, Marcela, you're going to become a doctor. You have what it takes and you're going to get a PhD. And I was like, what? You transformed students' lives and you transformed mine. So thank you. Leslie Simon, where is she? Leslie, okay. I just want to tell you that Project Survive healed me. And thank you for all the years of activism and resistance. Thank you. Professor Edgar Torres, thank you for inspiring me to not give up. I think that every Latina student here should have the opportunity to learn from you as I did. Thank you. And Lihia and Michelle and Deborah and Jess, you all are unforgettable. I wish I could talk about all of you. Thank you for teaching me more than academic content, for teaching me to be a better student and above all, a better person. My counselors, Cynthia and Anastasia, where are they? Where is Cynthia? Okay, I'll find her later, but I just want to say thank you for being the best cheerleaders I could ever wish for. You supported me every step of the way, and you gave me the strength I needed to do everything I did. So thank you so much. And then, Coletivo Desbordar, where are you? So, my collective of Brazilian immigrant women, 75% dyke, 100% love. You're my home outside of home. You are the older sisters I have always wanted to have. Companheira, me ajuda, que eu não posso andar só. Eu sozinha ando bem, mas com vocês ando melhor. I love them so much. Thank you. Well, we made it, class of 2017. We are from a generation of risk takers. Our generation learns a second, a third, a fourth language on YouTube. We create revolution on Facebook. If you're graduating today, no matter your age, you had to learn how to use technology, at least to access insight. Oh, I mean Canvas, right? We had to adapt to our time's needs. And millennials or not, we made it so far because we're gonna change the future. We are the future. I want you to remember that this country needs us. It needs us to fight for a real democracy and for basic human rights for all. We need to call our elected officials and we need to demand systematic changes. No bans and no walls. The diversity of our people should be celebrated in every single classroom, making room for the immigrant, Native American, and African American experiences. We need to acknowledge and understand the diaspora of many of our peoples that ended up in this country. Our homeland is the Americas. Not a single wall will stop us from working towards creating a better future for our people. So today, I know for sure that my education is a gift that no one can take away from me. My education is my liberation as your education is your liberation. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Marcela for those lessons, and I'd like to thank our student trustee as well, Brucia Simmons, for introducing her.
Thank you. Congratulations, Marcela. This is from our City College of San Francisco. This is for you, to honor you. This is to honor you and to celebrate you and your achievements. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And this is a little gift for you.
Thank you.
So proud of you, class 2017, and so proud of you, Marcela.
Thank